Hello and welcome to Vibe TV. This is a Getting to Know show. My name is Thomas Sharp and I'm joined by the main man himself, the Mayor of Barnsley, Mick Stowe. How are we doing?
I'm absolutely spot on, thank you.
I'm fine, yeah, fine, thank
And
you.
you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you, yeah. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Pleasure.
How come you got into local politics?
Local politics, I've been involved in politics for many years. As a young trade unionist, I was part of the trade union movement from an early age, but local politics and trade unionism go hand in hand. We've got the same principles, we've got the same issues, and it's all about community. Following the demise of the mining industry, I became a youth worker. As I was going through further and higher education, I became a youth worker.
All right, yeah.
Working in streets at Dearne, Thurnske, Goldthorpe and Bolton, and there was the realisation then that there's a lot of work and there's a lot of good people out there in the community, and I wanted to be part of that journey.
Brilliant, yeah.
Part of that journey to encourage and develop and support people becoming more involved in their own community, and just being a participant.
Right, yeah. So what is the process of being a Mayor of Barnsley? Is it a long process or is it a short process?
Well, it's a process where you have got to be an elected member.
Right, yeah.
So the process starts by being involved in local politics.
Yeah.
And while you're in local politics, it doesn't suggest which party you've got to be a member of. But what it does do is that there's a realisation to become a mayor, you have got to have been an elected member for a minimum of 5 years.
Right, yeah.
That then ensures that the mayor's got some knowledge, understanding, and have been part of that process for some time.
Yeah.
Then you come up for election.
Right, yeah.
And you are selected and elected by your peers within the town hall.
Right.
But you are only the mayor for a year. First of all, you're elected as deputy mayor.
Yeah.
And then as deputy for a year, you understand the ways and processes that mayors need to follow. It's like an apprenticeship, a 1 year apprenticeship, and then you are straight in and you're the mayor just for a year.
Yeah.
And that's the process to get involved in that.
So when you've done that year, are you able to come back as the mayor, or is that it? Is that it forever, or?
Technically, there's no reason why you can't become a mayor again.
Right, yeah.
But historically, I'm not aware of anybody who's done the mayor's role twice, because it is a very prestigious role. I'm only the 153rd Mayor of Barnsley.
Gosh.
And so if there's only been 153 in the time that we've been established, then there's quite a number of people who want, in a career, in a political career, it's an opportunity for people to make their mark. And so there's usually a number of people who are interested in becoming a future mayor.
Does the mayor role and job get stressful? Does it get tiring?
It gets tiring, but it's in a good way.
Right, yeah.
Because you can be busy, but it's nice to be busy. And what you do find is that people who invite you want you to be there. And if they want you to be there, it's a fantastic... I've had a busy weekend.
Right, yeah.
This weekend, and just for example, on Thursday night we had a 10-year celebration for area councils and ward alliances in our communities. On Friday night, we had the Pride of Barnsley Awards.
Yep,
absolutely fantastic event. On Saturday night, I was supporting the Mayor of Wakefield by attending a fundraising event in Pontefract for the Mayor's charities. And then yesterday, I was at the cathedral in Leeds in a service for victims and families of road deaths and road accidents. And so it's busy, it can be tiring. I know I was on that at 10 o'clock last night, but that don't matter. That don't matter. Because you're going out there and you're ambassador for Barnsley and you're doing all things good that impact for Barnsley, so excellent.
So Barnsley Town Centre, a brilliant town centre, they've made it really good. So what is the future plan for Barnsley Town Centre?
Future plans for Barnsley Town Centre, we're getting to final stages now of the new bridge.
Yeah.
That bridge will be opening shortly.
Can you say a date when it will be opening?
I ain't got an exact date.
That's fine.
I ain't got an exact date. That will be coming into my diary sometime soon.
Yeah.
But what we have got is developing. We've got the Eldon Street development, and you'll see it scaffolding up and everything that's going off on Eldon Street. We're widening it franchise. We've got the Alhambra Centre. We will have new innovations coming into the centre, and we will be continuing to develop the economy for businesses within the town. But what we are doing, we're getting more and more and more people wanting to visit Barnsley. They're coming from all over. There's coach loads coming from Lancashire to Barnsley now. So when we've got an event in town centre, me and the Mayoress, we walk round, talk to people, and people are coming from Sheffield, Leeds, Wakefield, Pontefract, Rotherham, Doncaster, and everybody's enthused with what we've done at town centre, and long may it continue. But again, we're also using innovation. We've got Lightbox, we've got things happening within the centre that are socially and culturally important to the heritage of Barnsley.
Brilliant, yeah. So for young people trying to get into local politics, what is the best route for them to get into it, and what best advice would you give them?
Well, young people in politics, there's a lot of initiatives taking place now. We've got youth councils, so we're starting at a young age. We were encouraging people to participate through youth councils. When we are get to college, there's opportunities for young people to be part of the college process and part of the ideas and initiatives within colleges.
Yeah.
There's opportunities for people to join political parties at a young age, and we encourage that, because then that shapes the future of those young people. But what also does, it gives young people the opportunity to engage and participate with the decision makers. And that's an important move for young people. If they can influence and develop and then learn from that and be the decision makers of the future, that's what we need to be ensuring we give opportunities for young people.
Do you ever go into colleges and universities, schools, to give people advice to get into local politics, or is that not your area?
No, I won't say it's not my area.
Right, yeah.
But what I have done is the schools, organisations like Guides, organisations like Scouts, young wardens, they've come into Town Hall and met with me. I've taken them on tours at Town Hall, taken them into Mayor's Parlour to have a look at the history and the opportunities. But what we've done, we've then got into the council chamber and done a mock council meeting. So I've been chairing the meeting, and young people have been in council chamber, and I've explained the civic role, I've explained the political role, but what they've also had then is an opportunity to ask me questions.
Right, yeah.
Other things that we've done, I've been to libraries because there's been the summer reading challenge, and it's been the opportunity for young people to get on that ladder of learning through reading and education. And then I've been to prize giving or certificate giving sessions, and that again is an opportunity to see the role that the mayor can do to encourage young people to engage and be part of the education process. So eventually they're part of the community development process as well as the political process.
So you'll probably get, when you're going to events in Barnsley, like Barnsley Bright Nights, what's coming up, and also the Remembrance Service, what we've just had, you'll get a lot of people coming up to you then, won't you, asking you questions?
Yes.
A lot of people.
And that's another fantastic opportunity for me to engage with as many people as possible and talk about the place of possibilities, talk about what's available in Barnsley, and talk about the initiatives that we're trying to develop to encourage people not only to come to Barnsley, but to be part of Barnsley and be encouraged to come and start businesses in Barnsley, as well as wanting to live in Barnsley. We want people with some oomph to come to Barnsley and want to set up business, and let's get some jobs, let's get some services, and let's ensure that Barnsley is the place for the future.
So what notable changes are happening in Barnsley than 15 to 20 years ago?
Significant changes, not only in town centre, but we've also got principal towns.
Right,
principal towns, we're investing in our principal towns throughout the borough. We're developing our employment zones. We're developing our initiatives to encourage business to come into Barnsley. Politically, we've got a new way of working. This is 10 years we started the new way of working. We were encouraging community development through area councils and ward alliances, where we've got funding devolved down to those decision-making bodies, where communities come together through community groups, organisations and charities.
Right, yeah.
And ward alliances where local people have got local initiatives, whether it be environmental or any other initiative to improve our communities. That's the opportunity for people at grassroots to bring their ideas, and that then encourages development, it encourages training, it encourages participation, and it brings it all together, and we're seeing massive differences in the places where we live. But what else it does? It brings opportunities for people to have the confidence. And when we get businesses and when we get other councils coming to look at what we're doing in Barnsley to encourage development, and then they come and set up in Barnsley, you think we've done a job. We've done a job,
yeah.
and we're continuing to do that job, because development and politics and local authorities, business initiative, it never stops.
Yeah.
It's always turning, and we need to be ensuring that we're ahead of that curve.
Yeah.
And that means we'll be we haven't mentioned yet about Barnsley winning 2 fantastic awards this year.
Yeah, brilliant, that, yeah.
Fantastic, with the only council to have won these 2 awards in the same year. So it shows that Barnsley is at the forefront of local authorities, initiatives and the future.
So what makes Barnsley Town Centre totally different to like other town centres in South Yorkshire?
Well, I think that it's been because we have been brave,
Yeah.
we've been bold, we've been strong leadership, we've believed in the people of Barnsley and the inward investment that we need to ensure that that continues.
Brilliant, yeah, thank you, yeah. So Barnsley Town Centre, why is it so good for students to go into the town centre to get something to eat? What?
It's comfortable.
Yeah.
It's safe.
Yeah.
We've got things happening in town centre that young people want. We've got cinemas. We've got choices of cinemas. We've just got, the centre's just got an ambience. It's comfortable. People want to come and sit and talk. People want to come and have a coffee.
Yeah, of course,
people want to go to bowling alley.
Yeah.
People want to go, but something else that's significant and what other town centres haven't got, we're working in partnership with our NHS.
Yeah.
And we've got our NHS unit within Barnsley Town Centre, and where people can come and get their diagnostic checks.
Right.
And so people are coming to town centre, it's relieving the pressure up at the hospital. People are coming to our town centre and they are then spending funds, spending money and participating, and that's developing our businesses and supporting our businesses, and young people feel comfortable coming to that atmosphere.
Brilliant. What future events have we got in the town centre coming up for students to attend to?
We've got the bright lights.
Yeah. Brilliant, that was really good, that, yeah.
And everything, music, everything, and we've got, day after we've got the Lantern Parade, which will be coming through town centre, and it's an opportunity for young people to come and participate, because we want young people to come into the town centre and participate and enjoy doing what young people should do. They're not only coming and learning, they're coming in and using, and they're coming in and helping develop our town centre.
So for students in the town centre and who studying at College, University of Barnsley, what events would you recommend them getting involved with in Barnsley Town Centre? Like any events, any musician events or anything like that?
If there's any musical events, I'd encourage young people to get involved.
Right,
I remember when I was a youth worker, working in Durham, there were a young group there, and they won the Junior Rock Band of the Year award, and they were called Canvas.
Right.
And I'm talking some years ago. So there's initiatives through college and other places where we've got a development taking place now around Barnsley Youth Choir and music and participation, that I'd encourage anybody who feels that they want to participate in music, they've got a chance to join Barnsley Youth Choir and other initiatives that are taking place. But just seek them out, and you have a look at the music of your choice. You might want to be a young brass bander. And we've got a number of brass band initiatives in the borough that people can participate in, and then they can bring those skills. We've got junior bands, and we've got marching bands, and we've got other opportunities for people to get involved. But singing, people just love coming and singing and getting together. Christmas is coming.
Yeah, Christmas is coming. Christmas week's around the corner.
And again,
Christmas is around the corner.
We've got carol services that'll be, and I know we are organising our carol service now, and that's open for anybody to come. So look for advertisements, go on Barnsley Council website and come along to our Christmas carol this year.
Are you on any social medias where people can find you?
If you look on, we've got a Mayor's page, so people can come and see what we do on Mayor's page. And I'm supported by that.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for being on the show today. This is the Getting to Know show, and that was the Mayor of Barnsley, Mick Stowe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube at Vibe TV Barnsley, also Instagram at Vibe TV Barnsley. We'll catch you later.